Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our second session of class 7 computer science. Okay. In the last class, we have discussed about the external hardware devices. In that, we have discussed about the all the different types of input devices. Now, today we are going to discuss about the output devices. Okay. So, the output devices are those devices which take the signal from the computer after the processing and convert it into the human readable form which to be present in the to the user. Okay, they take the signal from system and convert it into human readable form so that the user can understand the data or the process data which is been processed by the computer itself. Okay. Now there are many different types of output devices are there, and the output devices provide the output in the different forms like text, graphics, audio, and in the form of video file. Video file. Okay. So the output devices are the devices which take the signal from the system and convert it into the human readable form. Okay. This output or the process data can be presented in the form of text, graphics, audio, and the video file. Now, some common examples of output devices are monitor, printer, projector, speaker, and headphone. Some common examples or some common output devices are monitors, printers, projectors, speakers, and the headphones. Clear? Now, these output devices generally provide the output in two different forms. The outputs are presented in two different forms, either in the form of hard copy or in the form of soft copy. The output can be in the form of two different forms, two different forms. First, hard copy, and second one, soft copy. Okay, the hard copies are generally the output which are printed on the paper or the printed form of the output is known as the hard copy, whereas the soft copies are the output that which are displayed on the screen. The soft copies are generally the output which are displayed on the screen, and the hard copies are the output which are generally print in the form of printed form. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the different output devices. The first one is monitor. Monitor takes the, it is also known as, it is also known as VDU, that is visual display unit. Okay, it is, the monitor is also known as VDU, that is visual display unit. It takes the signals, or it takes the process data in the form of signals from the computer and display the result or the process data in the form of result or output on the screen. Okay, takes the output from computer and display it on screen. Okay, nowadays, now we have the different types of monitors are being used in the computer. Okay, that there are some different types of monitors are available in the market nowadays. The first one is the different types of monitor, that is types of monitors. First one, CRT monitor, that is cathode ray tube. The CRT monitors are very big in size, and the earlier systems, or they are generally implemented in the earlier computers. They are very huge in size and very cheap, but the picture quality of the CRT monitors was not so good. Okay. Next is LCD, that is liquid crystal display. And third one, LED light emitting diode. And fourth one, TFT thin film transistor. So these are the four different and commonly used different types of monitors are there. The first one, cathode ray tube, LCD, LED, and the TFT monitor. In out of these two, the CRT and the LCD are the most common used monitors, or most quite popular monitors. And nowadays, in the current situation, the LCD monitors are very much in use, as it is very thin in size, very lightweight, and the picture quality is also very good, and it requires less space on the disk to keep it on. Okay, so these are the different types of monitors. Now we move to the next output device, to which you all are very much familiar, that is speaker. The second output device is the speakers. Speakers are generally used to listen to the music and other sounds, or the to get the output or the process data in the form of sound or the audio from the computer. It is used to listen It is used to listen music and other audio from computer. Okay. The speakers are used to listen to the music or the other output in the form of audio files or in the form of audio signal from the computer. Along with this, you can discuss about the headphones also. The headphone, the headphone also perform the same task, but the difference in the headphone is that the headphone is, is the combination of speaker plus mic. The headphone is the combination of speaker and the mic together, and so it can be it works as input output device. Input output device. So through the headphone you can either get the input, give the input to the system, or you can get the output also. Okay, so this is the another type of output device. Now we move to the next one, that is printer. The printers are generally the output device which provides the output or the result in the form of hard copy output or in the on the paper. It is device which provides output on paper. This type of this output are called hard copy. These outputs are called the hard copy, or generally in the common term we also called it as printout. We call it as the printout. Now there are different types of printers, and on the basis of the technology of printing on the paper, the printers are classified into different categories. The printers are classified into different categories, like the types of printers. The first one is impact printer. Impact printer. And the second one is the impact printer. Generally, the impact printers are those printers which used to have the physical contact or striking mechanism on the paper to print the information or to print the output on the paper. It generally used to strike on the paper, and then it leaves the mark on the paper in the form of output. Okay, the impact printer, it can be in the form of character printer or the line printer. The character printers generally print a single character at a time, one character at a time, whereas line printers print one line at a time. Okay, so impact printers can be again classified into two different categories. That is, first one character printer, and the second one line printer. The character printer prints a single character at a time, whereas the line printer prints a one line at a time. Okay. So once again, what is the impact printer? The impact printers are the printers which have a physical contact with the paper and they strike on the ribbon to print the output or the result on the paper. Okay, they generally use the striking mechanism, and the most common example of impact printer is dot matrix printer. Dot matrix printer. These dot matrix printers are generally used. You can see the use of dot matrix printers on the shop or in the railway stations, we generally use to print the invoice or the ticket for the passengers. Okay. Generally, the at the shop, the dot matrix printers are used to print the invoice of. Okay, and on the railway station, the dot matrix printers are used to print the ticket. Now, so this is the most common impact printer, that is dot matrix printer, which hits the ribbon along with the paper and then it leaves the mark on the paper. The next type of printer is non-impact printer. Non-impact printer, which generally does not have any physical contact with the paper and they do not use any striking mechanism. Okay, so they are very less noisy. It does not have striking mechanism. That means it does not strike on the paper or does not have any physical contact with the paper for printing. Second one, less noise. It is less noisy in comparison to the impact printer. Then it is fast. The printing speed is very fast for the non-impact printers. The examples of non-impact printers are laser printers and inkjet printers. The laser printers generally use the laser beam to scan and then it leaves mark on the paper. It scans through the laser beam and then it leaves the mark on the paper through the drum, and the inkjet printer use the ink which is to be spread depending on the input. Okay, so laser printer and the inkjet printers are the two different non-impact printers which are most commonly used, and why these are nowadays these are very widely used because they are very fast, less noisy, and the printing quality is very good. Okay. Next one is plotter. Next one, plotter. The plotters are as similar as the printers. The plotters are also similar to printers, but large in size, and they use pen for printing. The plotters are also similar to the printers, but they are bigger or they are large in size in comparison to the printer, and the plotters use the pen for the printing. Now, how the plotters are different from the printer? The plotters is different from the printers because the way which they draw the lines, and generally the plotters are used to in the industrial purposes where they used to print the large map for printing the map or the posters where they recognize the signals from the system, and then they draw the lines by using the pen. Okay, the uses used in printing map and in industrial design, okay, or the posters, etc. Okay. Now we come to the our last output device, that is next one is projector. The projector, almost all of you are very familiar to the projectors, and you have seen the uses of the projector and how the projectors are working, because in the classroom you have already seen it. The projectors are output device similar to the monitor, but the difference is that it projects or it displays the output on the large screen. Like the monitor, but display the output on large screen. Display the output on the large screen. Generally, the projectors are used. The projectors are used at schools, offices, for presenting the presentation or for discussing or for viewing the better presentation. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the different storage devices, that is the secondary storage devices. Storage devices. Okay. The storage device. These are the devices. It is used to store the information. To store the information. It is used to store the information, or you can say these are the devices which are used to store the data, are called as storage devices. Data can be stored in the secondary memory, which is called external memory. It is external memory, and it stores the data permanently. It stores the data permanently. So, what is the storage device? It is used to store the information. It is also known as the external memory, and it is used to store the data permanently. Okay. Now the different types of external devices, external storage devices are CD, DVD, then pen drive and Blu-ray disc. You all are already familiar with these storage devices as you have already studied this in your primary classes in class 4th also, as it is a part of your class 4th also. But once again we will discuss it here. The CD, that is compact disc. Then DVD, digital, versatile disc. Then the pen drive and then the Blu-ray disc. Okay. Before the CD, before the CD, we used to store the data on the floppy disk. Before the CD, we used to store the data in the earlier times. We used to store the data in the floppy disk, and now these floppy disks are already replaced by the CD and the DVD. CD, the different types of CDs can be the CD-ROM, that is only the readable compact disc, in CDR and CD-RW. Then the storage capacity 700 MB, storage capacity 700 MB. Next is DVD. It's similar to CD. It is similar to CD, but its storage capacity, storage is up to 4.7 GB. It is up to 4.7 GB. And after that, the pen drive or the portable. The pen drives are the portable storage devices, small in size, and its storage capacity is up to 1 terabyte. And in the pen drive, it is very easy to store the data and can be transferred from one computer to another. And the pen drives are the fastest and most reliable than the other storage devices. It is also known as the flash drive. And lastly, the Blu-ray disc. The Blu-ray disc, the storage capacities are more than the DVDs, and it is up to 50 GB of data can be stored on a single Blu-ray disc, and it is capable to store the high definition video content. Okay. By this, we come to the end of this session, and we will in the next session we will discuss about the different exercises related to the lesson. Thank you.